Welcome to the first episode of Low Gear. Before we get started, my 2025 truck calendar is available and you can just send me an email here and I'll get a copy off to you. So our first episode is about a Marmon, and Marmon also made trucks, four-wheel drive trucks in the Second World War. And there was a Marmon operating out of Waihi, quite a modern one, and it's currently in a yard down New Plymouth Way. But anyway, this is about a Marmon. With me is Reg, and Reg, you own this Marmon Special. It says there Marmon Special.
That's right.
So what makes it special?
Well, originally it was a four-door sedan.
Oh, really? Okay.
So when I got it, I just got the bare remains of it. So I built it up as a special, so it's got extra parts on it, so it's made it special, yeah.
Right, so you've done this?
Yep, created it.
and the boat tail?
Yes.
That seems to be the sort of way to go. There's lots of boat tails here.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
And some of the more modern boat tails are actually quite popular. I think Pontiac and people like that have done boat tails with flash sloping windows and all sorts of things.
Aerodynamic.
And Marmon is a truck brand, or it was.
Started off with cars in 1902.
Gee, really?
And stopped making cars in 1933.
Oh, okay.
Then carried on making Marmon Harrington trucks.
Right, yeah. And the special thing about those was that they were four-wheel drive, I think.
That's right, yes, they were too. Yeah.
My uncle had one, Uncle Harry. He had a tow truck, Marmon, and he used it to sort of load the logs onto his logging truck that he had.
Right, yes, they used a lot of Marmon Harrington trucks during the war.
Yes. Yeah, we saw there's one down in the museum at Gisborne.
Oh, right.
Transport Museum there's one in there. Yeah. As I say, that's that one. And a couple of twin girls used to drive a big flash modern Marmon out of Waihi.
Yes, I did too, that's right, yes.
And we saw that truck, that's down New Plymouth Way. It's sitting in a yard.
Okay.
Not doing much at all, but it's got the Marmon badge on it, and
There's a Marmon fire tender at Ferrymead Museum.
Oh, so
Yes, it's Marmon Harrington.
So there's a few around. Now tell me about this engine.
It's a straight 8, side valve, straight 8, 5.2 litre.
5.2?
Yeah, it's the biggest 8 they made in 1930. This was the top of the range out of 4 models.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and they went bigger than that?
Well, they brought out a V16 in 31, and that was over 7 litre.
Wow,
Yeah,
V16.
Yes, great car.
At this time, all the car companies are finding new ideas, copying ideas, getting ideas from Europe, getting ideas from here, and incorporated it into their cars.
Right, yes.
It's the big copy program. Oh, we'll do that. Yeah.
Yes. In America, they make them bigger too.
That's right. So this is American?
Yes, yep. Indianapolis they were made.
Oh, okay.
Every V16 they made came with a certificate to say they'd done 100 mile an hour on the track, and you got that certificate when you bought the car.
Oh, okay, just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. So that's built by Marmon themselves.
Yeah, Marmon built their own motors. Yep.
In 19 what?
30. This is 1930.
Oh, okay, 1930.
Yeah. They got a Warner gearbox and a Salisbury diff.
Salisbury?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
all put in, and the front axle was too.
Did Studebaker have anything to do with that?
Yes, I believe that the engineer from Studebaker came over and designed this motor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will give you a hand. You're good guys.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So when you were driving along in the V16, what was the sound like? Burbly, bubbly, roaring?
No, it's pretty quiet, but like 2 straight 8s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But when he put his foot down, something happened?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Plenty of torque there. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Big car, bigger than this car.
And the pipes coming out the other side, do they go straight into the...
On the V16 they wouldn't have, no. It'd be traditional type exhaust, which would go underneath the floor and out the back.
Oh, righto.
Yeah.
So they're not just for show, are they? They actually work?
Those carburetors? Yeah.
No, the pipes.
My ones? Yes, they do. Yeah. That's my hand warmer.
Ah, right, of course. Yeah. So it looked great, sort of going down the side there and spitting itself out the other end.
Yeah. It sounds good. Yeah. I built this car especially for the Irishman's Rally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 40 years ago. I wasn't going to get married until I finished building the car. but I might have finished the car too soon.
Yeah, it's 40 years ago, and the man who kicked it off, I think his name was Anderson, and hopefully we get to talk to him. But 70 years ago, in 1957, he and others sort of started the Irishman off.
Right, yes, that's right, yes.
Were you there in 1957?
I'm only a young fella. I haven't missed one in 50 years.
Wow.
But no, I was born in 55. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you had to wait a while.
Yeah.
But this was old then.
Yes, it was. Yes, yeah.
And even starting in 1957,
Yeah.
you know, the cars were the 1920s, 1918, 1915. That sort of. They're all old.
Yeah, true. The gentleman who brought this car into the country, his name was Sir Charles Clifford.
Oh, yes.
And he lived at Stonyhurst on the coast from Cheviot. And he used to have it chauffeur driven because he'd go to the hotel and be incapable of driving apparently. So he used to have it chauffeur driven.
Wow. Do you like these things that reflect the wind enough to?
Yeah, when I first got it on the road, I didn't have those, and it made a big difference to put those on.
Yeah. And just small things like that makes a difference.
Used to get you in the chest, the wind,
okay.
and there.
Yeah.
It's amazing how far you can pull your head in when it's cold.
Well, so tell me about the little key here. Is that just to wind it up?
Well, I'm a watchmaker by trade.
Oh, are you?
So I needed something there to hold the radiator cap on, so I thought,
So
a
that's
key.
what that does. It looks like it winds up the old grandfather clock in the hall.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. That's true.
Tock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now tell me, on the outside here you've got the handbrake, and there were a lot of cars, racing cars in particular, had everything on the outside. I think Leyland trucks
Oh, yes,
even
yes.
had the gearbox was outside the cab.
Yeah, right.
And there's a racing car, I just forget what it is, but it had a little pumping arrangement.
Oh, yes, for pressurising the fuel tank.
Yes, yeah. And so you cope all right with the accelerator in the middle?
Yeah, it's like a Model A Ford.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I got a Model A Ford, so that's some Model A parts on there as well.
and this is vinyl just to make it look smart.
Yeah, a friend and I built the body, and we thought, we'll put tin on the outside, but to get a panel beater to do it would have cost a fortune, and to find someone who would want to do it. So I thought a lot of cars originally had fabric bodies, so right, that's what we'll do. So
Yep.
it's been on there 40 years and still good.
Still good. And your instruments, do they come with it, or are they bodgy?
No, more special parts.
More specials.
Yeah.
And the seats,
Yeah, special.
they're special.
Yeah.
And you can get a fair bit in the boot there.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, you can't get in the boot apart from move the seat forward and.
That's right,
shove
dive
it.
in.
Yeah, dive in.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're sitting way back here, how far is it to the front? 2 metres?
Probably, must be, yeah. You've got to remember how much you got out the front.
That's right. So you come up behind a car at the lights or something. It's a bit like driving one of those great big trucks with a huge bonnet. You're from 3 metres, 4 metres out, you can't see.
Yeah.
So do you have to? Has it got a crank? Can you crank it?
No.
No, you need to start
The
it.
motor's back 2 foot in the chassis to where it originally was to get the weight in the centre, so they handle better then.
Right.
Shingle roads, it just sits there. It's good, handles really good.
I see you've got the Biggles goggles there to sort of go on the dusty road like today was.
Keep the grit out of the eyes.
You can see where you're going. This is my new 2025 truck calendar. It's $28 and that includes the postage. And if you'd like a copy, just email me bill@billhohepper.co.nz and I'll get a copy away to you. So there was a place, or is a place, called Irishman's Creek.
Yes, down by Tekapo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, past Tekapo, down below that.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll get around to getting there. Have you ever had a burn off this?
No. And when I'm driving, I've got one warm hand.
Nice.
One warm hand. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, good on you, Reg.
Yeah.
Oh, well, enjoy the trip, and we'll keep an eye on you as you
I'll give you a card.
through.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
When your watch stops.
Give you a call. I used to have a watch.
Yeah, not many do these days with all the cell phones. Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you all again next week.